We've got producer Vincent Yearly here at the screening of How to Hack Birth Control. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's very interesting how you actually are the fiance of the creator, producer, director with Sassy.
Yes.
So tell me, what came first, the idea for the show or the love?
Well, the love definitely came first. It was we've been together about 4 years now, and but this actually all started between the two of us when we were. I was laid off at the beginning of the pandemic, and so she said, "Well, you're going to learn how to edit then." And sure enough, I turned my hands to editing and started learning a lot about it. And she said, "You know what? We need to take control of the situation." We were really stressed out just because the pandemic, everything kind of coming down around us. I had a total shift in my career. She said, "You know what we're going to do? Every time I'm stressed out, I make a movie." And so we sat down, and she just cranked out this script. We had a lot of ideas we were pouncing through, and about a year ago, actually, was the time when we were sitting here workshopping the script and everything together, too. We'd just sit down at the coffee table together, and we'd say, is this funny? Like, could this be funnier? Like, let's work on it a little bit. Let's punch it up. And then eventually just a lot of pacing back and forth, but together, we really put it together.
Where are your thoughts on distribution of this great show?
Well, what we're looking to do is at least kind of sell, like, it could be sold as a package for itself. I mean, a lot of people, it's funny to say when they say, oh, where's the rest of the series? I'm like, well, you're getting the whole thing, as we have a 3-part digital series going on at the moment. What we're thinking of doing is hopefully this could even be a launching off point for an extended series or even a, what's the word? Not vignettes, but for a continuing series of how to hack other things in life. But mostly is it a way to make sure we're giving people information, but also kind of keeping them entertained so they don't realize how much they're learning.
Now, your cast, you have Jackie, Xanthe, Megan, and Dash. Well, Dash won't be here tonight, but how did the cast, were they friends with you? How did they come onto this program?
All of them were actually brought in through our casting process. We put a posting out there, and we spent so many hours just going through headshot after headshot after reel, and even I learned a little bit about making sure that you got to start. You're really going to know if they're going to be the one within the first 10, 15 seconds of the reel. And a lot of them too really just put out so much effort in it, and seeing how much effort they put into these auditions, we were sitting there and thought, we know this is the one. I mean, Xanthe herself, my favorite aspect I still never forget was that she literally had confetti falling in her audition for our game show segment and everything. So as soon as and that and the best is she was cleaning it up as she did her slate as well, and it really stuck with us. So among other things as well.
Where does COVID and the way we're living our lives these days and hacking birth control, how does that come together?
Well, a funny thing with COVID happening and everything is that it has changed a lot of the landscape from a lot of things. And for us with dating and everything as well, we met actually online, Sassy and I, so it's funny to think about like all these ways of meeting people that are now a little different. I was even just talking to someone earlier and they talked about how like, oh, I'm on dating profiles now and guys are just wearing a mask, sunglasses, and a hat. I don't even know what they look like. So it's a lot of challenges going into it, but with this now is that what we want to give is something in the dating world, a way to take control of your own sexuality and take control of your own body rather than letting some stranger you let online dictate what you're comfortable with doing. And so in addition to all the other hacks of the and the nitty-gritty of how the chemically birth control works, we're also teaching women to stand up for themselves and know when to push back on a guy who's probably trying to get you to do something that you're going to end up with a lot more trouble than he will.
Well, Vincent, we wish you best of luck with the program.
Thank you so much.
Show and digital series, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.